Everyone's asking the same question right now. Should I buy a home in 2025 or wait until interest rates come down? But here's the truth. Waiting could cost you more than you think. Holding out for the perfect rate might seem smart, but while you're waiting, prices are still climbing, inventory is tightening, and you're losing out on equity gains every single month. In this video, I'm breaking down exactly what you need to know to make the smartest move in 2025, whether that's buying now or sitting tight. We'll talk strategy, timing, payment math, and why some of the savviest buyers are making moves today, while everyone else waits. Thinking about buying in 2025? I help home buyers across Raleigh and the Triangle make confident, data-driven decisions every day. Click the link below to book your free private strategy call, or just drop the word HOME in the comments and I'll DM you my 2025 home buyer guide totally free. Let's be honest, everyone's asking the same question right now. Should I wait for mortgage rates to drop before buying? And I get it. On the surface, waiting sounds like the smart strategic move. Lower rate equals lower payment, right? But what many buyers don't realize is this. You're not the only one waiting. When those rates eventually drop, whether it's by half a point or a full percentage, you'll be entering a market that suddenly becomes 10 times more competitive overnight. And we've seen this story before. Think back to 2020 and early 2023. Even just a small drop in interest rates set off bidding wars, with buyers offering $30,000, $50,000, even $100,000 over asking because everyone re-entered the market at the same time. Here in the Triangle, home prices are already creeping up again, while inventory continues to shrink. So, while you're waiting to save a couple $100 a month on your mortgage, the price of your dream home could jump by $20,000, $40,000 or more. Experts are projecting continued appreciation through 2025, meaning if you're on the fence, that fence is costing you money every single month. If you're serious about buying, waiting could be the most expensive decision you make this year, especially in a high-demand market like Raleigh, Apex, Cary, Wake Forest, and other areas of the Triangle. So don't let headlines make your decision for you. Let the numbers and your long-term goals lead the way. Marry the house, date the rate, and most importantly, be ready before the rush hits. Now let's flip the script. What happens if you don't wait? What if you make your move now, even with higher rates? Here's the opportunity smart buyers are capitalizing on right now: less competition. When everyone else is sitting on the sidelines waiting for rates to drop, it creates a quieter, less aggressive market. That means you can actually take your time, negotiate better terms, and maybe even walk away with seller-paid closing costs, rate buy-downs, or price reductions. I'm seeing smart buyers score deals in 2025 that were unthinkable just a year ago. The multiple offer madness has cooled. Builders are offering huge incentives. Sellers are more flexible than we've seen in years. And for the first time in a long time, you actually have room to think, negotiate, and win. Just a few weeks ago, I negotiated for my buyer a 6% contribution from the builder toward their closing costs and rate buy-down. That's real money saved, thousands off their monthly payments and cash to close. So if you're sitting on the sidelines waiting for the perfect time, this might be it. And remember, rates don't stay high forever. You can refinance once rates come down, especially if you buy at a great price now. The long-term math usually works in your favor when you own the asset and adjust the financing later. Let me break it down with a simple scenario. Say you buy a $500,000 home today at 7%. Your monthly payment might be higher up front, but you avoid a bidding war and negotiate $15,000 off. When rates dip, you refinance to 5.5% and instantly lower your payment by hundreds a month. Meanwhile, that home you bought for $500,000, now it's worth $540,000 or more. This is what I coach buyers through every week. Thinking like an investor, not just a shopper. Timing the purchase right is more important than timing the rate perfectly. Because in the end, the question isn't, can I get the lowest rate? It's, can I make the smartest move for my future? Quick pause. If you're watching this and thinking, I want to buy, but the rates have me nervous, you're not alone. The truth? You don't need to time the market. You need to understand it. That's what I do for my clients every day. Text READY to 919-607-4844 or click the link below to schedule your free custom strategy call. We'll look at your options, compare monthly costs, and create a smart path forward. No pressure, just answers. If you're thinking about hitting pause and waiting until 2026, here's the question you really need to be asking. What will the market actually look like next year? Will it be better or more brutal? Yes, major forecasts from Fannie Mae, NAR, and Goldman Sachs suggest rates will likely dip closer to 6%, maybe even into the 5s by late 2025. Sounds great, right? But here's the catch. Everyone else is waiting for that moment too. The minute those rates start dropping, buyers flood back into the market. And that peaceful, negotiable market we just talked about, gone. It's replaced by bidding wars, appraisal gaps, waived inspections, and prices climbing again. In fact, we're already seeing the early signs of that pressure building here in Raleigh. Inventory is low, builders are cautious, and there's a ton of pent-up demand from buyers who've been waiting since 2022 to jump back in. Once rates drop, homes that sat for 60 days could sell in 6 hours. Combine that with rising home values because they will go up as demand surges, and you could end up paying $30,000, $50,000 more for the same home. Even with a lower rate, your overall cost of ownership might be higher. That's the gamble of waiting. You may save on rate, but lose on price, competition, and negotiation power. Don't get me wrong, waiting isn't always wrong, but the assumption that 2025 will make everything magically easier, that's where buyers get burned. Here's something most buyers never think about, but should. Want to know what smart money is doing right now? They're not waiting, they're buying strategically. And I'm talking about wealthy buyers, investors, and even institutional players, the people with options. They understand something critical. Timing the absolute bottom of the market is almost impossible, but positioning yourself ahead of the next surge, that's how you build equity fast. These buyers are locking in homes now while there's less competition, negotiating seller-paid rate buydowns or closing costs, and then planning to refinance later if and when rates drop. And here's what makes this move so powerful. They're getting the house they actually want, not the leftover listings after a bidding war. They have time to inspect, time to negotiate, and they're often walking into homes with instant equity because sellers are more flexible right now. You've probably heard the phrase, marry the house, date the rate. It means the home is the long-term asset. The mortgage, that's adjustable. And with rates expected to dip in the next 12 to 18 months, you get the best of both worlds. Value now, rate later. Even better, many lenders, including ones I work closely with, are offering free refinance programs if you buy now. That's thousands saved down the line, on top of the lower prices you're securing today. So while most buyers are on the sidelines hoping for better timing, smart buyers are already one move ahead, building equity, gaining leverage, and preparing to refinance when the time is right. Look, the truth is, there's no perfect market. There's only the perfect strategy for your goals. I've helped hundreds of buyers navigate rising rates, bidding wars, and slowdowns. And what I know for sure is this: clarity creates confidence. That's why I don't believe in one-size-fits-all advice. Whether you're relocating, upsizing, downsizing, or making your first move, I build a custom strategy that matches your timeline, your budget, and your vision for the future. Think you need to wait for rates to drop? Let's run the numbers and see how long that might take. Wondering if you should buy now while prices are stable? I'll help you weigh your options, compare neighborhoods, and find hidden value others overlook. From new construction deals to price-improved homes in top-rated school districts, we'll look at real inventory, not headlines, and build a smart path forward. And if you're thinking long-term, I'll show you how to structure a purchase that gives you room to refinance, build equity, and move up when the timing's right. I work with buyers just like you every day, people relocating, upgrading, or investing in their ideal lifestyle. If you understand the cost of waiting, click the Zoom link below to schedule a private tour, or just drop rates in the comments and I'll send you a free "Should I Wait for Rates to Drop" guide, no strings attached. My team and I do this every single day. We don't just sell houses, we build plans for confident, stress-free moves. It all starts with a simple conversation. Comment your thoughts and what you want to learn more about the current real estate market. Click the Zoom link below to schedule a private tour so we can plan your move or purchase. This is Phil Slezak with Phil Slezak Real Estate, brokered by LPT Realty, helping you find not just a house, but the lifestyle you've earned. I'll see you in the next video, your guide to downsizing, making confident moves. Because buying a home isn't just a transaction, it's a strategy, and I'm here to help you win.